go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. And today we'll start on our backs. If you have your blocks, I'll direct you on how to set them up. And if not, you can use substitutes or just skip it and do the pose without the blocks. So if you do have them, you can set one about towards the back of your mat. So you'll be lying down on it and you'll put it the long way. So vertical, facing the same direction as your mat. And then you'll take the other one perpendicular and put that up towards the top of your mat or the back of your mat where your head will be. So basically you'll lie down on top of it so that the second block will be pretty much right underneath your rib cage and the first block will be underneath your head, and you can pick which height you want. So either the lowest setting, middle, or highest, depending on your flexibility and range of motion. And you may have to kind of readjust it once you get there. And then allow your legs to go long towards the end of the mat. Arms can be wide with palms facing up, allowing some external rotation of your shoulders. We'll be doing a lot of shoulder opening and heart opening poses today. So this is a warm up for that here. Wherever you're at, if you feel like you feel discomfort, you can always adjust the settings of your blocks, or if you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, then likewise change the setting as well. And then just allow everything to melt down. Take a moment here to slow everything down. Maybe close your eyes and bring attention to your breath. Deep inhales through the nose. Full exhales through the nose. One more round of breath here. At the end of your exhalation, just slowly and carefully make your way out of that pose. Coming back up to a seated position, and then we'll take our blocks towards the top of our mat, about shoulders distance apart, and we'll move into a cat and cow from here with our hands supported by the blocks. So make sure your shoulders are on top of your wrists, your toes can be tucked or untucked. And then with your breath, go ahead and go through 3 rounds of cow and cat here. Inhaling as you tip the tailbone up, gaze goes up, belly drops. Exhale, rounding in, eyes to thighs, tuck the chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you back to neutral. And then we'll move into a child's pose from here. Keep the blocks where they are if you have them. And you'll use those to place your elbows onto. So a little bit of a modified child's pose. You'll bring your elbows onto the blocks. Bring your palms together overhead into baby shark. And then just lower the hips back towards your heels for child's pose. Allow the head to fall beneath the space between your blocks. And just breathe here. Creating new space. Opening up. One more round of breath. Exhale. Inhale, gently rise. Flutter the eyelids open if you had them closed. And then you can move your blocks out of the way if you had them. Plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Get strong through the hands. Send the tailbone up a little bit higher. Find length through the spine. Option to remain in stillness or find movement, lifting the heels and lowering, maybe swaying the hips from side to side, or shaking the head yes and no, whatever feels good here. Continue with your deep inhalations and exhalations. Let your breath guide you through the movements. On your next inhale, lift up onto the tippy toes. And on your exhale, roll to the outer edge of left foot, inner edge of right foot. See if you can walk right fingertips a little bit further forward on the mat, maybe rising up onto your fingertips. Just feel the space that you're creating on the right side body here. Continue to push the hips back and up. Lower the fingertips, coming back onto your tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, roll to the other side, outside edge of right foot, inner edge of left. Walk the left fingertips forward. Send the hips back and up. Breathe into the space on the left side body. It feels really good. Next inhale, coming back to center, downward facing dog. And then on your inhale, roll forward into plank. Shoulders over wrists. On your tippy toes, your heels are pointing up towards the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone under, engage the core. Hold this position. Continue to breathe. And then our next movement will be lowering down to chaturanga for a count of 5. So taking your time, going slow. Here we go. Lower down to chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Bring your hands out wider than your mat, rising up onto the fingertips. Forehead down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up for your cobra. Peeling everything, forehead and chest off of the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift for cobra, pushing tops of feet towards the floor. Light on the fingertips and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come underneath your shoulders, tuck the toes, pushing up into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Inhale, right leg lifts for 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward towards the top of your mat, coming into low lunge, dropping left knee towards the earth. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands come back down to frame the right foot, and we'll just kind of shift our weight forward and back in this low lunge, dipping our left hip forward and low. Just finding some gentle movement here, swaying forward and backward. Hands come flat to the earth. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it between the hands, lower the right knee, low lunge. Same thing here. Find this gentle sway forward and backward, just opening up the hips here. Continue to breathe. Hands come down, send the left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, goddess the arms here. Elbows in towards the rib cage. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze, goddess arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Elbows coming together towards the back of your body. Imagine squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come between the foot, and then we'll go back into half splits, straightening through right leg. Option to point the toes towards your face here. Finding a stretch in the back of our leg here. Breathing here. Exhale. Inhale. Coming back into a bent knee of the right leg. And then stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it between the hands, low lunge.
No.
Inhale, reaching up.
Thornton told me he couldn't get it.
Exhale, goddess arms.
I pulled it up on Citrix on my laptop.
Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, goddess. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, goddess. Squeeze shoulder blades in. And then lower the hands to frame the left foot, shifting your weight back, half splits, left leg straightens, toes towards the face. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back towards the top of your mat, stepping left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, find your low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms. Dip the left hip low. Pull the belly off of the right thigh. Exhale, goddess arms. Bring your hands down to frame the right foot, shifting back into half splits. Inhale, coming back to your low lunge. From here, if they're not already, tuck the back toes and then lift the left knee, finding high lunge. Find your balance, reach your arms up. Exhale, goddess the arms. As you goddess the arms, dip the left knee to tap the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the knee. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands come to frame the right foot, straighten through right leg, find your pyramid pose. Draping the body over the right shin, adjusting the space between the feet as you need to. Breathe in here. Hands come down flat, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, foot lands between the thumbs. Drop the right leg. Find your low lunge. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, goddess the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, goddess. Hands come to frame the left foot. Find your half split, straightening through left leg. Find length through your spine. Breathe here. Inhale, coming back to low lunge. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, rise up, high lunge. Breathe in here, reach your arms high, deepen in the left knee. Breathe in here, you know where we're going. Breathe out, goddess the arms, tap the right knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Hands come down to frame the left foot, straighten through left leg, pyramid pose. Breathing here. Feel the space in the back of left leg. Hands come flat, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Last flow, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Oops. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then option to find your wild thing here. So shifting the weight, so shoulders come over wrists, and then landing right foot behind. Opening through the chest, spiraling the heart open, reaching right arm up and over, finding strength in the left arm. Coming out of it the way that you came in, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, find your low lunge. Reaching arms high. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, hands come down, half splits. Inhale, back to low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, goddess, and dip the left knee. Inhale, high. Exhale, dip. Inhale. Exhale, dip. Bring the hands down to frame the right foot. And then find your pyramid pose, straightening through right leg. Breathe in here. Breathe out as you plant the left hand, reach the right arm up and over, finding revolved triangle. Spinning the chest towards the right side of your room. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands come down to frame the right foot, drop the left knee. And then from here, we'll keep our left hand flat on the mat and then reach back with the right hand to find the left foot. Maybe it finds the foot, maybe it just reaches in that direction. Maybe if you have a strap, you use that to assist you. And just get a little bit of a quad stretch here. See if you can put the majority of your weight above your knee to get the best out of that stretch versus right on top of your knee. Square your shoulders and hips as you can. Gently release, control the landing of the left foot. This time we'll plant right hand inside of right foot and then let left hand find left foot. Same thing. Reach in that direction if you can't find it. And just square shoulders and hips. Inhale, release. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the hip. Option to stay here or find your wild thing. Pushing the weight forward over the wrists and flipping over, spiraling the heart upward. Left arm reaching up and back. Breathe here. Slowly making your way back to three-legged dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Find your low lunge. Dropping right knee, reaching arms up. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Hands come down to frame the left foot. Half splits. Back to low lunge. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. High lunge. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, goddess, and dip the right knee. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Hands come down, straighten through left leg, find your pyramid. Draping body over left shin. Plant the right hand, spiral the chest open, reach left arm up and over for revolve triangle. Finding more and more space in our heart. Hands come down to frame the left foot, drop the right knee, moving into our quad stretches from here. Bend the right knee, reach back, left hand finds the right foot or reaches in that direction. Breathe into the stretch. Gently release. Left hand comes inside of left foot. Bend through the right knee. This time, right hand finds the the right foot. Gently release. Hands come to frame the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee, step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Shimmy the feet out, wide as your mat. Heels in, toes out. Find Malasana Yogi squat. We'll just be here for one breath. And release. Go ahead and sit down onto your mat. Grab onto your blocks if you have it. We'll move into bridge or wheel pose. You choose. I'm going to do bridge, but I'm going to do modified with blocks underneath my feet. So if you want to try that option, you'll place your blocks where your feet would go. Hip distance apart. Laying down. Hands against the sides of your body. On your inhale, push through the feet, lift the hips. Once you're there, option to stay or option to roll your shoulders in towards each other and then find a clasp of the hands, reaching the hand packet towards your heels. See if you can bring the palms of the hands closer together and lift your hips a little bit higher. Draw the knees in towards one another. Don't let them splay. One more breath here. If you're in wheel pose, gently lower and make your way down. If you're in bridge, release the hands, lower the seat. Go ahead and move your blocks out of the way if you use them. And then we'll come towards the top, onto our bellies on the mat. And we'll extend our right arm long to the side. Your hand is about eye level. And then plant left hand underneath left shoulder. Inhale here. And then on your exhale, we'll take our left foot to land behind right knee. Finding a shoulder pigeon here. If your foot doesn't quite land, option to stack left foot on top of right. Also can use a block underneath the left foot to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. Next inhale, release, coming back to center, and then take it to the other side. Left hand extends, right hand underneath right shoulder, roll either to stack the legs or land right foot behind left knee. And breathe here. Should feel good. Inhale, coming back to center. Option to move into either locust or bow pose here. So if you try locust, you'll lift your torso and forehead, lift the feet and thighs off the mat, Your hands are facing down. You're pulling the shoulders down and in towards one another. Try to keep the feet close together. Don't let them go too far apart. Maybe they touch. See if you can lift a little bit higher and balance almost on your hip bones. If you're in bow pose, then you're reaching back with the hands and finding either the tops of feet, ankles, or shins. And again, rolling the shoulders back and in towards each other. Wherever you are, breathe. For one more breath. And then release gently and slowly, being kind to your body. Making your way onto your backs. Drawing right knee in towards the chest. Left leg is long. Squeeze right knee in. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, guide the right knee across the left. Option to stay here with left hand placing weight on the outside of the right knee. And then maybe reaching right arm into a T, gaze is either up or towards your right. Inhale brings you back to center. Squeeze the right shin and knee in. Exhale, switch to the other leg. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale across the body, twist. Option to gaze up. Option to extend left arm out. And maybe gaze follows. Inhale, gently make your way back to center. Squeeze the left knee. Draw right knee in and squeeze both shins in. Maybe gently sway from side to side, massaging the sacrum. Option to take any final poses that you wish to close out your practice. And if you're ready, if Shavasana is already calling you, make your way there. Allowing your eyes to close. Coming back to a natural breath. Scanning your body from the crown of your head all the way to the toes. Noticing any pockets of tension, any muscle activity. Can you release it? Can you show appreciation to yourself for your practice today? And allow everything just to melt into the mat. And slowly begin to take tiny movements, starting with the fingers and toes. Rocking the head from side to side, waking the body. Stretching the arms and legs in opposite directions, making the longest version of yourself. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Making your way to a seated position. Eyes remain closed. Drawing hands to heart center. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up to practice today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.